Glad music.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, so guys, welcome back to the Us Two podcast. It's your boy Reggie.
It's your boy Michael.
And together we are Us Two.
Entertainment.
There we go.
That sounds so nice to say, by the way.
Come on. No flops as well.
Trust. Not this time anyway.
For real.
Oh, man, it's been a long time.
For real, man.
I mean, we've been taking precautions, as you can see.
Yeah, 100%, man. But we're just going to get straight into it. How's lockdown been treating you?
I mean, it's becoming a lot more easier, I'd like to say, which is a good thing. I've been very, very productive, so I'm happy with that. I can't complain. So yeah, man, it's treating me. It's getting better. Let's just say it's getting better, man. It's getting better. How about yourself?
Same. I've obviously just been trying to keep productive, like you said, but obviously trying to get back to playing football as a lot of stuff are resuming. Shops are opening. So everything's just somewhat getting back to normal, but still taking precautions as well.
Yeah, that's just your daily Us Two updates on the current lockdown situation, but they've eased it a little bit. So
what do you think about the easing?
I think it's good because it's basically
they've gone too fast a bit.
Nah, not really, because listen, we've been in it for 3 months, you know what I'm saying? And like, we'll get into the rest of the week the whole of last week in terms of we ain't heard no numbers or anything like that, but they are scared about a second wave. But I think everyone's been taking precautions, wearing masks on transport.
Majority of people anyway.
Yeah, I can't speak for everybody. So, but no, I think it was about time. It's reasonable. People do need to get back into work. You don't want to be stuck at home for another month and a bit. But at the same time, you're still cautious of, if we rush it, are we going to get another spike? But at this point, we ain't ever been in a situation like this. So we need to just try and see if we can make steps to getting back to normal, I guess. So
no, we was going insane, to be fair, man. I was going insane, that's for sure.
Listen.
Like, I was thinking, how does one do this, fam? these prisoners, yeah. Try.
It's true, you know.
Because even though we're in lockdown, we still have some sort of freedom in terms of we can do, like, basically still whatever we want. Watch this, go on that, go to bed whenever, all of that good stuff. But I mean, you're just relating it back to a prisoner's perspective. It's like, I don't know how they're doing it.
It's like, have you ever watched a film, yeah? And like, the person wakes up on the sofa or something like that. They live the day of, they go through their day, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, the person gets shot. And then they wake up back in that same position that they literally woke up in, and they go through the day again and just like repeat until you actually do something to make a change in it. So I just feel like that sometimes. Just like,
that film is even annoying. That's how you know.
That's how you know
that film's annoying.
And that's my point. It's just annoying people so much to the point where like people are just trying to get out. I mean, the weather's been nice, so people have been getting out and using the advantage of the sun to cycle, go to parks and whatnot. So yeah, man, it's been. Let's just say things are improving, I guess, in it. So,
yeah. Do you think there is going to be a second wave, though?
I hope not personally, but I've heard there might be, due to the fact that people are getting out a lot more now. But at the same time, people are taking precautions. So it's like it's 50-50. You don't know where it's going to go. So you just have to kind of just wait and see, I guess. What about you?
It's weird, man, because ever since we started doing all these like BLM protests and all of that, the numbers are going low. So now I'm just like 50-50. Like,
listen,
is this virus even real? I mean, it's real, but is it real?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how is bare people on the streets now and it's going lower?
Bear in mind, they're not wearing masks. You know, half of these people are not wearing masks.
They're doing handshakes the whole lot.
Hugging. I mean, they're touch tight. Like I'm touch tight to this microphone. In fact, like they're holding each other literally. So. Like even the police are not even wearing masks.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like there's just so many conspiracies, but
listen, I feel
can we do? I feel like the virus, in the maddest way, is some sort of a blessing, man. Because like it's just showing us, like it's basically the year that woke you up this whole 2020.
Listen, yeah,
the virus has just really sparked it. So
it's crazy. Like I was even thinking, yeah, like deep it 2020, yeah, they will actually like, let's say when it comes to, I don't know, 2050. I say 20 funny enough, but people get on to me about that. Anyways, moving on. But like 2020 will be in like the future kids' history lesson. Like, can you imagine, like, start of the year, we lost Kobe, and then obviously George Floyd sparked up the whole Black Lives Matter movement, and like it'll be so, and like we're only halfway through the year, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I've
it's
never
crazy.
seen so many racists.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it's not like they're coming out as racist, but you're just seeing them in their hundreds, man. And everything's just like all social media. Like, even with social media, that's why I had to take some time out, because even though we're trying to spread like positivity and that, it was just becoming so negative to the point where it was just messing up with the mentals. And I was like, nah, I gotta jump off, man.
And you're just seeing the same stuff as well, and it's just all in your face.
Yeah.
Like with social media, my thing was like I just kept one thing that obviously you got to be aware of. Well, obviously we're in a pandemic, but it's like coronavirus was just on my phone 24/7. Like I'll get let's say midday coronavirus updates, then I'll get our the Prime Minister's doing a briefing like every day. I was just thinking, can you lot just? I had to put it on mute.
But they even installed it in our phones.
Yeah, listen, like I saw it as well. Like I had to
crazy,
check my phone. I was like, what's going on? Like
I already had mine like locked off though.
that's good, man. Can't be seeing this 24/7. Like show me something positive, man. Please, man. Show me
That's the
something.
thing. I've clocked in this world. They don't like positivity.
Listen,
Man. Like when it's positive, they'll share it just a bit. Negative, it can be the smallest bit of negative. This thing's going global, man.
listen,
It's going global.
It's crazy, man. Like,
And it's not like it's nothing new, but it's sad, man, that we rate negativity over positivity.
in fact, people love it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
That's like, because obviously you'll see bare things trending on Twitter and stuff, and it's majority is negative. And I'm thinking, how do you lot just stay online, and just be talking negative all the time, fam? Like, my head goes when I think about that, I'm thinking, like, does it not, not that it affects you, but does it not, like, do you not just think to yourself, why am I, like, what's that word I'm even looking for? Why am I entertaining this?
That's
Like,
the one. That's the
why
one.
am I entertaining it? And that's how I was like, nah, let me just come off, man, because this ain't for me, fam. It may be for you, but it ain't for me.
100. You actually can't let it get to you.
For real.
Like, not only is Stardog killing my people, but I think negativity is really killing my people. Like everybody's getting some sort of killing at this moment, but like, not literally, guys. It's just a Twitter thing. But yeah, it's pretty funny, man. But yeah, we just gotta just make sure that your mind's like in a positive state, man, during this time period, because there's just a lot going on, man, and just make sure everybody stays safe, because you never know, man. God forbid, I'm not saying you could be next, but just make sure if you take care of yourself, you're taking care of your own family and the people that are around you in it. So just continue to do that, and God will make a way, Sha. That's what I can say.
Yeah, man.
But now Twitter has been going crazy, bro, over the last couple of weeks. At this point, I don't even know where to start. I just don't know where to start. If I say the list, I think everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Mate.
I don't want to laugh. It is a serious matter.
100.
But it's just, if I say the list, we all know we're going to banner about it. But it's just a lot going on, bro. It's just...
I've listened to a couple podcasts about the list and how certain man that I was even shocked that I saw on there. Like, because I was listening to one podcast and it was one of the actual members, and he was just like, he was so upset, like he was talking about it, and then he was like, the fact that you lot put me on the list or whatever when I've never done something like that in my life, then he just walked out of the room, and then it's like, it's frustrating because like, it's all false, but because your name is on that, when your name starts trending,
that's it. Guilty by association.
Exactly. And they're doing what? Guilty until innocent.
Yeah.
Not innocent until guilty. It's guilty until innocent.
That's the one. False allegations are the worst, man.
Yeah,
and it's the type of... And because... I don't want to say what the list is, but that list is like... It's like you're blacklisted. As in, like, people don't want to really work with you and stuff.
Exactly. It's going to tarnish you
wherever you go.
Bust case or not.
The fact that you was associated with such things, you're still associated, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
It's sad, but it's just the honest truth, man. But
like, it's good that girls are now coming out because it's needed. Like, you
Very.
shouldn't shy away if this has ever happened to you.
And if you lot are, sorry to cut you off, bro, but if you lot are feeling, especially if you, even some males as well, but try to speak to someone close to you and try to get some help, or just try to get some sort of like, I don't know, an opinion to help your day, basically, help you as well, man. Because mentally and physically, we don't know what you're going through in it. So try to speak to someone. But yeah, carry on, bro.
Yeah, it's good that it's happening, but there are like a small amount of people that would just say this just because they messed them up beforehand.
Just to spoil someone. Like.
Exactly.
And those are the ones that annoy me the most, man, because it'll be the goodest people sometimes, and just somebody just says one thing, and then it's just like, it just escalates so quickly, and it's just like, and like, even on Twitter, it was just it went from like a day after to like every few hours, this thing was just growing and growing and growing. I was just like, goodness gracious me. But at least I can say that my guys are good because I ain't seen or heard or come across anything. So I know I'm surrounded by good people in it. So that's really good to know. So shout out to all the boys. You know what I'm saying? I meant to boys. Shout out to all the man them. Shout out to the man them. You man are men, not boys.
That was even like it's a match. Shout out to all the boys. Played really well.
Oh gosh. But yeah, man. But people just be careful, man. Goodness gracious me.
Yes. It's crazy. The fact that like it's definitely a manners thing, man. In terms of like when you're talking to a girl or whatever, it's definitely a manners thing. Like when I'm seeing like all the screenshots of like people or guys just pestering them, this come through. I'm thinking, like you would think no means no in it,
but persistency for some of these lot. That's all I'm saying. It's like it's a do or die situation.
I know, but the new thing that they're always saying, read the room, fam.
Oh my gosh. Like, man's coming to a network. What? Man said read the room.
Like, every time I hear someone say that, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
It makes you laugh though,
yeah. But it's true.
It's very true.
It's
like you can see the energies in the room. Like you can read certain facial expressions, like just the body language of certain people. Just read it in it, trying it. Obviously, it is judging book by cover, but at the same time, what else have you got to go off of? You know what I mean? So you have to. But yeah, it is. Oh, mate.
But now it's like, where do we go from here in it? Because it's not gonna stop, unfortunately. It's not gonna stop, but at least they're just like showing some sort of awareness. So it's like, where do we go from here? Like you're trying to make sure if you are speaking to someone, make sure you get consent. Like it's got to the point where even though I know I have manners in it, like I know when to and when not to, but it's like if you're gonna talk to someone, make sure you have consent from the jump.
Yeah.
Even if the conversation starts with, do I have consent to talk to you? I'd rather that, you know. It's better to be safe than sorry.
I would bring out a contract. I'll put
For real,
bring
like,
out my
even
little pen.
when it comes to the age thing, please, I need some
That's
sort
a birth certificate.
I need ID, fam. Like I'm doing security. Fam.
Driver's license don't count because it might not be yours.
That's it. So I need something.
For real.
And then I need proof from other things. Like I just need so many things just to make sure.
And that's what even sometimes puts certain people off from doing, like, interacting with the other gender sometimes, because it's like, you just don't know what to expect, or you don't know what you're going to get yourself into.
You just don't want to get in trouble.
That's
you just don't want to get in trouble.
Make sure you're safe and you're just fine, and you don't want to be in trouble, like you said. So
exactly. So
it's crazy.
So everything's online, man. And they're always going to believe the person. Like, it's mad. It's mad.
Crazy. But my thing is, like, if the only advice I'd give to just everyone is, please just don't force it. Don't do it for the sake of doing it, or
it's never that deep.
It's never that deep, man. Please, like,
the fact that we're even saying this is sad, man. I know the girls are paying. Like it's like, oh, okay, they reject you. It's like, damn, you just gotta take on the chin, man. Listen, honestly,
everyone gets rejected somehow. You know what I mean?
It's like you have to get rejected.
Yeah, because
you have to.
No, everybody's gonna tell you yes.
Exactly.
Like, even your mom told you, sometimes that's still some sort of rejection, but you'll come back again and ask her for something else, wouldn't you? So it's like, just take it on the chin. It's not the end of the world. Like, just let it be, man. Like, goodness, like, please. That I love. See that word force is like, take it how you want to take it, but please just go with the flow, go with the vibes, but just don't force it. Please, people, man.
And in terms of like the assumptions or putting people on the list when you know they haven't done nothing wrong, I don't know what demon is in you to do that, because it's unfair on the person that you know he's innocent, and you put that on him, because now you're just going to tarnish your name. People are going to be looking at him weird. Like one of the guys was saying that one weekend he wasn't talking to no one. Like, he was just in a dark room like throughout the whole day. Didn't say a word, because it gets to you, like when someone's putting you on the spot like that, and you know you're innocent from it, so it probably gets to you. It's frustrating.
Man. Like, I mean, and even like putting yourself in such a situation, like, you're not even thinking about long term. You're literally killing your own self as well, man. So people, please, man, please, like, stop this this behavior, man. But I think by trying to stop the behavior, I think everyone has to be educated as well to some sort of degree, because that's the only way we're gonna know and learn from certain situations, or before we even get into any situation like that. So yeah, please be educated. I mean, we can try and educate you guys as well. We get educated from other people as well, so don't get it twisted. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, but please just, yeah, man, just know yourself and keep yourself to yourself and just stay safe, man.
Yeah, you need to understand that everyone is human, so everyone's got feelings, man.
100.
Everyone's got feelings. But the people that are rightfully put on the spot, then they deserve everything that's coming to them.
100.
But the ones that are not, then it's like...
Please, the crucifying of these people is like, please, man, allow it. Allow it.
Exactly that.
It's not right, man. Like,
I even want to move on to like the cancel culture thing.
Yeah, go on.
In terms of like, I don't know, man. Because obviously you've seen like the tweets from like various influencers talking about black people and like how they hate their own skin color, or they'll just cuss someone for being this color and stuff like that. And also with one of the rappers, one of the guys that was white as well, and he was like saying something about black people as well. It's like, even if they come out with apologies and stuff, it's that because a lot of them they've come out and apologized, but it's the way that they worded it. Yeah. And it's like, boy, I don't know what to say on that one, but even if they come out and said apologize, people ask and have apologized, people are not many people are gonna
acknowledge it. Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, whether I apologize or not, you're still not gonna accept it. So
it's still not gonna change nothing really.
Exactly. And then obviously they're gonna start sending hate stuff to their DMs and stuff, and it's like they'll be questioning, why are you shutting off your DMs? And it's like, I'm human as well. I have feelings as well.
For real, like, imagine if it was you and you're getting so much negativity. It's like, there's so much one can take as well.
Exactly. Even the biggest stars, they do it
as well.
Exactly. So,
like, that's not the first person for you to have seen them like just turn off their comments or whatever, because of what's happening outside. They don't want it to affect you guys. So maybe it's the only way for them to just feel some sort of feel sane, is to just lock it off, innit? So
it's true.
But yeah, all this, I don't even know why we're having these cancel things. Like, why is that such a big thing? Like, in the culture that we're in, like, we have a list for people that have flopped. Like, imagine, like, we have a list of people that was up here and then just randomly just dropped. Like, that's like, what's there to be happy about? Like,
yeah, I feel like
about it.
A lot of people are plotting. Like, some people are plotting on certain influencers. Like, they're just waiting for something to flop. They're just waiting for it, and then when they see that, they pounce. Even if they do apologize in the best way possible,
they'll hold that.
Pounce, exactly. Not saying that what they done was right, because certain ages you be like, when I was that age, I wasn't thinking like that, innit? So we're not trying to defend them in that aspect, but it's like, if they've apologized, even if they weren't genuine or not, like, in terms of them recording, if they're meant to be crying on camera or whatever, what they can just do is apologize, learn from it, and then go again. Like with the YouTuber Logan Paul, when he done that dead body thing, learn from it, apologize.
Yeah. But that guy done killed us all, man. The thing with things like that is that he killed everybody, man. Because let's just say everybody was eating, and like, he just wrapped it all, man. He just shut the canteen door, and it's just like, we can't get no more food. Now we have to actually go and queue up and just wait to be... nah, man. Like, I don't know where I was trying to go with that, but you get the gist. I know, but again, you get in it.
He's human as well, innit? So he's done his apologies. People will never accept his apology. People are upset that he's progressing now.
I'm just upset about the whole thing, innit?
Yeah. But there's still people today that I was like, why is he still doing this? Why is he still doing that? He's human. A lot of people have accepted his apology, and you just have to move on with life, man.
Yeah, you gotta live and grow.
Exactly. As long as you're being educated, then that's all you can do, man. And then you can just go forward from there. But we need to understand that we're all humans. We all make mistakes. Hopefully, we're not trying to make those sort of mistakes. But
for real,
it's good that we're getting to see all of these like come out of the flesh. Like many YouTubers are coming out because they done a lot of craziness back in the day on the YouTube channels, and they acknowledge it. As long as you educate yourself, it's all right to normalize educating yourself and then going on from there to just getting back to doing normal stuff and the right stuff.
That's true. That is so true. But
you are now listening to the Us Two podcast. Hey.
Yeah, it's just back to what I was saying about like how we even have a list for being cancelled. Like that's just beyond me. Like why can't we have a list for like, I don't know, something about how much you've grown in the past 6 months or something like that. I don't know, like
I
something
mean, it's
positive,
all
not
there,
negative, innit?
but again, like I said,
No one bigs it up.
negativity
Yeah.
is bigger. So
It's true. It's so true.
it's
like,
sad.
Can you actually see how crazy that is? Like,
That's what I'm
we'd
saying.
rather see how bad someone's doing compared to how good someone's progressing. Like, it's just whether it be any ethnicity, it don't even matter. I'm just saying, just in general, like it's just crazy. Like even in our own even in football, what me and Reggie play, it's crazy. Like people look at how much you're not producing, whether you're a wide player, you're not producing assists or goals. Like they'll look at that and be like, nah, he's not doing great. He's not good enough for what we need right now. But it just might just not be happening. But he actually might be playing well. But it's just the stats are not saying that. So yeah, it's
I feel
crazy.
like that's it with anything in life. You know, you can score 7 goals in 10 games, but someone will be like, but why didn't you score 10 goals in 10 games?
You know what I
Like,
mean?
what's going on?
Like,
Ronaldo could have 7 good games, has 1 bad game. Oh, he's
everyone on
overrated.
him. Yeah,
He ain't got this, he ain't got that. And I was like, how does one look at that and then that's what you got out of it? Even with buying stuff on Amazon, 5-star good reviews, you got 5 good reviews, 1 bad review. I'm not getting it.
That's it. Yeah, that one I don't. That
I'm
one I
convinced.
can't. Yeah,
I'm convinced.
That one, that will never be me because first of all, I'd literally look at it and be like, let me see why they said it first. Like some people are just quick to be like, no, I don't want it. That's it, right off. I'm not getting it. Next item. But me, I'd actually read it and be like, let me see if this actually makes sense. Let me deep is the actual. Let me see if it actually makes sense, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can look for any other negative review to see if it's common, and then try weigh it up and see, is it worth it? Is it not? If it's not, then I'll just kindly move on. If it's not the case, then I'm gonna kindly purchase. So, but I think everyone's just so quick to assume, quick to jump onto, no, it's not it. It's good being blunt, but at the same time, you're not really doing a thorough check on what you're looking at or going through. So
Yeah.
That's just I just don't know why people are like that, but hopefully the world will change. It is very sad. It's actually sad. Like,
People are just trolling at this point. A lot of people do troll, man.
for real, like we need to have, there needs to be certain degrees in life. I think degrees are gonna start changing, you know. Clout degree, troll degree, what else?
It's all real,
Listen, Photoshop degree, please. What else? Prank degree. The list will go on. I'm telling you, we need some. Listen, that's when I know universities will start moving mad if they start changing degrees to that. Like,
There's no way. There's actually no way.
Listen, you'll be surprised. Have you seen this 2020 we've just gone through?
Unless it can get you P's, then there's no way that's going to be a degree.
Oh my day! Listen, any of those things which I said can get anybody bread. 100%. Name me one of them that won't make money from
Trolling.
Bro, you can troll, man. You can make a news page, you can make a website or whatever, or YouTube page and just troll and just be what's the word I'm looking for? Basically broadcasting fake news or clickbaiting, even clickbaiting degree.
I guess like those, or some of those YouTubers on it that just like when something comes up, this person and this person, are they really going out?
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
this is
fair.
quick, like, so you can do. Listen, you can do anything. Like this 2020, boy, it's been a wild one. It's been a wild one. What a time to be alive. Shout out to Drake.
That's it, man.
But it's just crazy. But
What do you think about the protests?
Yeah, I was about to
Black
jump
Lives
onto that. I was literally about to jump onto that. But yeah, about that, I think it's really good, man. Like, but the fact that we have to actually debate about equality is just beyond me, man. But it's the sad life we live in at the moment. But hopefully things are getting better. But I think it's got to be an educational thing from other ethnic groups. Let me get the English right. And also, I think things have got to change from the higher powers. And higher powers, I don't really want to go into it, but yeah, it just is what it is, isn't it? You just got to look at certain. Okay, the only example I can give you is look at certain big companies, like let's say Disney. See how many people are of a certain race, and just deep, like, have they got a certain diversity in that company? And then compare it to the next, and then just look over the world and compare and see how many, like who's there in the higher powers. Obviously, we have some people like, let me think, who's a good example? We got like, let's say Jay-Z and Beyonce that are trying to make a change and stuff. And you have your Dr. Uma Johnson, and that's good to see it. Like they're trying to. That guy, he's funny though. He is funny. Like he makes me laugh.
Well, he's been saying it from the jump, man.
But bro, he's doing like what is expected. Like he's making his own school and stuff. Like he's got his own company or whatever. He's got teachers that ready, basically. I think he's nearly finished making the school, whatever. But like in America, yeah. Okay. So like, yeah, he's doing his thing, a black school, like a proper like good setup and everything. So yeah, he's really doing his thing. Like he's a doctorate, I think. Yeah, he's a doctorate or whatever. So he's a doctorate still. So yeah, he's doing his thing, innit? And obviously we gotta help ourselves as well. But obviously we gotta get help from other people.
That's true.
But yeah, man, my thing is the fact that I say this all the time. The fact that even if you cut anybody, whether they're black, white, mixed race, whatever you want to call it, if you cut anybody, we're all gonna bleed the same. So
that's it.
That's just my thing, man. The fact that you can't see any equality in that, I can't help you. I can't chat to you. If I don't want to speak to you, that's just me, period. Because you're just wasting my time.
Yeah.
So
and it's like, we're saying Black Lives Matter, and this has been said so many times. Like, okay, yeah, Black Lives Matter. We never said only Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
we know all lives matter, but how can all lives matter if Black lives don't matter?
You know what I'm saying?
Where's the correlation in that?
That's the thing. But I think people
at this point, I just feel like people are trolling, man, because we explained it. Oh yeah, if what's it called? If one house is on fire, do we have to take care of all the houses? Like when that's the one that's in danger. We've explained all of this, but I feel like people are just trolling just because. And then I've seen people, they're making a lot of changes in terms of could say unnecessary or whatever, but changes like with the Simpsons characters, like certain characters like Cleveland.
Yeah, they're gonna make them actual black people.
Like that's cool, but the main thing is about the police brutality. Yeah. Like that's the number one thing. They're changing everything, but the one that we're actually talking about. Yeah. So it's like some sort of benefit, and it's good to see that people are raising that awareness. But until that one's changed, it's like, why are you just dodging it? Like we're trying to get justice for certain individuals, like Breonna Taylor, what's called George Floyd, and like many others that have been involved in police brutality, and they shouldn't have, like whether they have criminal
record or not,
like no one deserves to die
the way they did, didn't it? Yeah,
exactly. No one. I don't even care even if you're my enemy, no one deserves to die like that.
It's crazy.
And the fact that people are filming you, you can hear the person screaming, "I can't breathe" and stuff like that. It's how can one be so evil? And the fact that he's still, he's got second degree now, but some of the police officers have got freed from bail. Like, how many racists or whatever are there to free someone? And there's a $1 million bail, $1 million.
And what he paid that?
Fam, it's either someone donated.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know that
someone
guy
must have donated, because
that guy definitely ain't got $1 million.
Exactly. So the fact that it just goes to show, like, the people in the world. I mean, there's always going to be racists, but like it's sad. It's very sad. So sad. Like I said, it's
a sad, cold world we live in.
And the thing is, they want to be ignorant in terms of educating themselves. They don't want to educate themselves. It's crazy. Like, even with the football match, Man City versus Burnley, and you got the White Lives Matter. Is that it's being plastered like whilst they're playing. Yeah. And it's not like it's a bad thing, but it's like, because we're doing Black Lives Matter, it's like they want to be involved as well. So it's like they're trying to take it away from the thing. Like, I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah.
Like they'll complain about everything, but when we're trying to justify something,
Mm-hmm.
they'll start complaining, and they'll start saying, "Oh, but what about this life? What about my life today?"
Mm-hmm. We never said it didn't matter. We're just saying Black Lives Matter, just to let you know that, because at this current state we're in, that's not been the case, and it's been like that for many, many decades. You know what I'm saying? So
400 plus years.
and it's hard to even speak on, because it's like we're actually all human beings at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And the fact that human beings can actually do this to another human being is just like, I'm confuzzled by it. I'm really like, you actually must be the devil's child or something to be doing them sort of stuff in it. But like, it's just, I just can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
We're all human beings. We all bleed the same. Like,
I'm sure
I don't
know if you've experienced racism, but have you even if it's football, whatever. But
football wise, thankfully enough, no. But I have been in a game where obviously my teammates having it, and it was proper bad.
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing because I was too far to hear anything, but I was pretty close. But I did see them throwing stuff and spitting, and trust me, it's not nice, man. So
that's what I'm saying.
And it does have an effect on. It did have an effect on my teammates. Yeah. It's not like you could see it, but trust me, it's like,
do I want to
be? Yeah, bro. It's like, do I want to go out there again? Like, do I want to leave my house?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, do I feel safe to go and play football again? Even to train, like, do I feel safe? Do I feel like someone's gonna come around the corner and just, throw something at me, or on my way into training, someone's gonna write me off? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So
it can just be anywhere they are at, man. Anywhere, like. I've experienced it personally, like in the shop when I'm just doing my thing, and then this guy just coming at me for whatever reason, and like obviously there was some a white lady trying to defend me and stuff like that. Obviously the guy was just saying all these type of words and whatnot. Then some people were laughing like that was involved, but they didn't really look into it. But afterwards I'm like, bruh, fam, like I've seen all of this online, and I was like, this is the first time like it's probably been aimed at me, because obviously there's people that have just been chatting rubbish in my DMs, just saying this and that. And it's like, whatever. Online, I don't really care too tough.
Yeah, you can't read into too much with what certain people say. Sorry, but some people are just chatting was.
Yeah.
And was just mean nonsense. I just like using that word. I wanted to throw that in there. Go on, bro.
But yeah, in person, it's different, innit? And I'm like, after the thing, I was like, rah, this... I was looking into it. I was like, this... I see why people, like... feel some type of way, because it was proper emotional afterwards, and I was like,
because it hit home, bro. That's why, like,
I was like,
deeped it,
all just because of the color of my skin, and I'm like, it is what it is. But then I was like, I wasn't surprised, but the fact that it happened in person was like, it was crazy. And even when I was younger, there was one time when I think I was in a fun fair, and my mom paid for me to go on a ride, and then I was going on the ride, and then like it was like some house, like bounce castle thing where you just go into random places or whatever. And then within 2 minutes, the guy, he was a white guy, and he was like, no, get out. And I was like, I was so confused. I was young, innit? But my mom was like, no, stay on. And I was like, no, mom, it's calm. Like, he just change of tone. Like, I think it was someone else that put me in. And then he's like, he was the owner of it, and he was like, no, leave.
Wow.
And I was just so baffed, and I was like, and then my mom was like, no, stay on, I've paid for this. And I was like, nah, just forget it, type of thing. And obviously, I kind of had a feeling of what was going on. My mom didn't really say anything about it. But I was like, that's always stuck with me, the fact that I've jumped on, and within 2 minutes, they're telling me to leave. So I'm thinking, it's been happening. Do you know why
that's even crazy? Because that's basically what you just described as like a traumatic experience. Something that's happened time ago, but it still affects you, and it's still with you to this day, innit? And
I can never forget that.
You will never forget. It's crazy. Like, I've had not any like racial like traumatic experience, but I've had traumatic experiences that I will always remember any situation I'm in, and you'll always feel some type of way if you're in a current environment in it. So it's just like you'll just be thinking constantly. Like, even because back in the days when I used to go to Southend's not a black area, let's just say that, in it. And obviously I'm getting a train, and imagine I'm like a black boy from London going all the way to Southend, and trust me, you're not gonna see a lot of black people on there. So anytime I get on there is a lot of stairs, but you kind of do get used to it, innit? So it's just one of them things. It did get a bit easier because obviously I did have other boys I go training with, innit? So it's like I don't really look outside of what's around me too tough. It's just my group that I'm with. So it's like you're not really concentrate on what's going on around you too tough because the journey's calm, you're talking and whatnot. So yeah, it's just like just little things there. Like you don't know what people are going through being in the only black person in a certain environment in it. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Like one day we'll probably get somebody like who's in a like any form of business related stuff and then get them to sit down and be like, how is it like and stuff, obviously. But it's just crazy, man. Like people have all different types of like traumas that they've been through, and it's like the fact that it's still there with you is just it is crazy, man. It's proper crazy. But
yeah, there's been bad experiences.
For
Even
real.
like, I even just remembered another one like when I was in Dartford, just crossing. The car was far away. I started crossing now, or started walking. Started speeding up, I think I don't know if that was some like race incident, but the person in the car was white. That's what I'm saying, fam. I don't understand how you start speeding up. It was going so slow, fam. As soon as I started as soon as I started crossing,
oh my gosh,
it just started speeding up, and I like, and he's just looking at me, and it's like it's crazy. But
it
now
is,
that all of this is like coming into the light, and everyone's got their stories and whatnot, is that hopefully we get somewhere. But now, even just like walking around, seeing like white people or whatever, I'm just thinking, I wonder what's going through their minds, because they know what's going on. And
but what are they really thinking in it?
Exactly.
So like now we're in a world where everybody's just it's very sensitive, which is obviously the case, and it's just like you don't know what people are thinking about, or you don't know if people are genuinely being nice or genuinely doing it because that's who they are, or just genuinely doing it because of the current climate we're in. So it's just like just gotta take it with a pinch from the salt, I guess. You just gotta take it, I guess. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, honestly. And even like to stray off topic or whatever, like it's crazy. Like, this whole when was the last time we done a pod actually?
it was like April.
It's been a minute, yeah. It's been a minute.
No, like April. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a
This
minute.
is episode 11, by the way.
Yeah, trust. It's been a lot going on in that in the week. We haven't done nothing. Like it's been crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of what do you call it? A lot of block parties happening.
That I'm thankfully not involved.
I can't relate. I'm at home.
So
You know.
I mean, we've seen that Brixton one though.
That one made me laugh.
That one, that lady she can get a job still.
Yeah. Hey, ITV,
She was everywhere, fam.
BBC. Hey, all of you lot, hit her up, man.
She was everywhere.
Listen, man, if you want a reporter, a proper one that's not afraid, that will actually give you what you want, the good gist,
That's your
shout
girl.
her. That's your girl. All I'm saying is _419. That's all you need to know.
ER, fam.
Yeah, figure out the rest.
For
Figure
real.
out the rest. But no, that was crazy though, man. That was crazy. From what I saw, I was just like, wow. Like you could, like what I saw was, we've just come out of a proper lockdown. It's eased off. Let's go have fun. And next thing you know, police are just like, nah. Metropolitan Police allow my people to party. No, I'm joking.
If the police had guns,
oh yeah, this would be a different story.
This is what I'm saying. That's the only reason
This would
why
be a
a
different
lot of us are
story.
probably still here today. You know,
You
we
know,
thank
like
God
that.
because I can see in some of the police officers' eyes they just want to M you.
Yeah,
They want to.
They wanna-
And they haven't got anything to do it.
Apart from riot gear.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Like, we're actually so lucky that they don't have guns. And if they implement that, we're done for, fam.
It's
But
true.
Hopefully they don't do
I
that.
can't lie. I even forgot about that. That we're not in the USA, you know.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
in the UK. Like,
'Cause
imagine.
I was even saying to my cousins, like, imagine I do come America to come and see you lot, yeah. And I'm like, let's say I do get a car, do drive one of my auntie's car, and that officer pulls me over. How am I going to react, fam? I'm thinking, oh my days,
It's true.
this could be it. Like, and I'm sure that's what a lot of them are going through. They're like, do I even know if I'm even going to survive this? This could be it for me.
It's true.
Because they'll say, oh, hands on the wheel, reach for the wallet, and they're like, what do you want me to do? Like, it's one of those ones you're like, you just want to leave your hands outside the window, like, please
like,
do
you
whatever you want to do. I'm gonna cooperate. Do you know what I mean? So
Like,
it's
if anything, just move me, touch
exactly.
me. and control me.
Even if I know my rights, I don't even want to challenge them.
At this point, it's Simon Says.
Exactly.
Do your thing.
If you want me to do 10 squats, I'll happily do
I'll
that.
do it, man. listen,
I'll happily do that.
if you want me to run a mile, I'll do that.
For
Just
real.
for the sake of just
I just want to be
peace
alive.
of mind. That's it.
Just keep me alive.
See another day so I can
crazy,
breathe.
man.
It's crazy.
And it's not that it could be anyone. It's all to do with skin color. Cause you've seen the videos, man. White people are literally driving in police officers' cars, shouting at them, saying, "How dare you do that?" And the police officers are not doing anything. And then you got that video of how the officers are like, "Oh, we only kill black people." To the lady, why are you getting scared?
And like obviously things like that, it makes people go mad because it's like, are you lot not seeing this? Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's proper crazy. But
hopefully we get the justice that we deserve. Hopefully things,
amen, man,
get
change
there, man,
for the better.
Hopefully these people that are always trolling and stuff, hopefully they actually say, you know what, let me educate myself.
For real.
And just like,
I don't wanna be, sorry to cut you out, I don't wanna be singing Tupac, I see no changes.
And the fact that song is still relevant today.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, man. Like there's one interview that he done and it's just so relevant about how, like, you know, the starving one, and he's like, it's like if you have a kitchen or whatever, or you know, if there's food in a room and you ask to go get some food and they're like, no, they're not letting you have some. He's like, okay, cool. 2 weeks later, the person's gonna be like, bang the door, can I have some food? Then you're like, no. The third, let's say a month or 6 months, whatever down the line, you're picking the door, whatever. No, you're banging, kicking the door. They say no. Then the fourth time is I'm picking the door. I'm trying to unscrew the hatch so I can get inside. Like it's so crazy, but it makes so sense because it's still relevant to this day, and it's just like, wow. The fact that, like you said, I see no changes is just like, it's crazy. But where, it is what it is, man. But on to positive notes.
Yeah.
Bring the camera in. If I have this bottle,
oh god.
If I take off the cap, what do you call this one?
No cap.
No cap. What? Don't leave me.
Don't leave me. I kind of had one myself, but it's like, I feel like anyone's using anything. So I was like, basically, you're with a girl, and it's like, there's this girl, there's this bush. If I push on the bush girl.
Oh my gosh. You see, oh my gosh! You see all of these don't leave.
They're just coming up with anything, like
any
literally
little
anything.
thing is funny. Like even there's a leaf there. I wish I could grab it. I'll just be like, don't leave me. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's funny.
But some of them are funny, but some of them I was like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
that is too basic.
Yeah, like really, like.
For real. Like,
but sometimes the simplest ones are like the funniest because you're just like, because you're just thinking, how did I not even think of that? Like, but it is funny as hell.
Yeah.
It is so funny. But yeah, stuff like that has been getting me through the lockdown, people, as you can clearly see.
Yeah.
Shout out to who's
Josh,
innit? Yeah.
Just too funny. Like, you know what's mad is that people are trying to say it weren't him that started it.
Really?
Can you imagine? Like,
wow.
On that TikTok or whatever, he's like, oh, TikTok credit me for that. And then people on TikTok like, it wasn't you that started. And we're just thinking, oh my day. Fam.
Wow, where clearly there's video evidence.
For real. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, he's been doing that.
For real.
Been doing that.
He's funny. And even the one, who is it, the Kwame kid, his one was funny.
Oh, yeah.
And I literally just saw Michael Blackson do one with Fatboy SSC. That one was pretty funny as well. Them lot are just funny individuals, but yeah, it is proper funny.
There's bear, man.
There's hella.
But
and
don't leave me. It's lit still.
It's very lit. Like, you just already know what's coming, man.
But I feel like it's just a wordplay thing.
It is though.
As it is, like, in, because I remember seeing a video before. I don't even know if it was like even before the Josh guy, and it was like, let's say you're in Asda, for example, and then let's say, for example, I see Waffles, and then I'm with you.
To say that.
And I was like, hey, Michael, you're just waffling.
Yeah, you done that time ago.
That's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that, innit?
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, because people have been doing it.
Exactly. Or even the Nutella one is like, should I tell her or should you tell her? Like, should Nutella? Yeah, you tell her. It was just stuff like that.
That one there. I'll be
at least you just thought that one there.
I was just like, oh my gosh, really? Like that is funny though.
Yeah,
that's
so
hilarious.
Whether, obviously, it's just, they make it, with this one, they make it like, oh, actually think. With this one, is like, I'm basically saying that you already know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, that's true.
Yeah, it's sick from him, I can't lie.
It's flipping funny. And flipping
You know what time it is. You are now listening to the Us Two podcast. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Lastly, though, I think it's the lastly. Yeah, shout out Liverpool.
Oh,
Big up you guys, man. Let's just
They-
say it's been a long time coming for you lot, innit?
beforehand, yeah, that game yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? Man City versus Chelsea. That game was entertaining, you know.
Was it actually good?
My head was going, fam, because like, obviously you probably seen the highlights of when Tammy Abraham shot and all of that. But when I say it was end to end, and you Sterling through and goal, chip hits the post, I'm like,
Yeah,
if
it's
you score
crazy.
that, City are winning this game. That who was I saying that was so wavy? I think it was De Bruyne and Morris, fam. Them man, different, fam.
Them people just see the game
My
differently,
head is
man.
like your head just goes when they play. You know? The free
That
kick,
free kick, I said,
deep it.
I remember where I was as well.
The
when I
free
saw
kick
that free
was
kick.
off target.
Bro,
It was off target to go back in. You know, if you can get a free kick off target and it's like going back on target, the keeper will never save it. I promise
100%, because he's thinking he's already doing this.
Exactly.
Like, he's seeing it off, so but that was
He's
lit.
he's different, man.
The fact that I had to
Head hurts.
reload it, I said, what? I said, oh my, yo.
Fam, I was
reload
watching it live with my brother and I was like, oh. I was like one commentator.
I would have thought you was Gary Neville.
I was like, oh. Lord. I was like, no.
Nah, it was a good free kick. That free kick was lit.
That game was mad entertaining, but so many chances missed. But it's crazy, man.
It is what it is, though, man. I mean,
But yeah, but
and
I
then
was
all of a
thinking-
sudden, as well, sir, all of a sudden, I'm seeing hella Liverpool fans that I've never seen before in my life. But shout out to you, innit? If you support them, you support them. But
they deserve it still, can't lie. But I was thinking, Man City, you don't want to lose this game because now you're going to play them next week and you're going to have to do guard of honor in your own ground.
yeah, you're gonna be
You're
doing
going to have
the
to
clap,
be doing
clap.
this. Hey!
Yeah, that would burn
I'll
still.
lose it, you know.
That would burn.
I would actually lose it.
But they to be fair, they ran away with the Prem time ago. Like
Yeah.
this year, they was like, we are not losing the Prem. If one thing we're actually getting this year is the Prem,
that Premier
and they made sure that because from the first, one of the first games was it against Norwich. Yeah, when they played Norwich, I was just like, right, these are not playing. They are not playing. And when City started drawing, I think they lost. Did they lose? I don't know.
They were just losing games that they shouldn't have lost.
When they started losing and Liverpool kept on winning, I said, yeah, it's over.
They lost too many games.
Because Liverpool were making sure they're smacking everybody.
Exactly.
But
That they treat every single game like it was a final, and that's what Pep Guardiola was saying. Is like they treat every game like it was a final, and we just didn't play how we'd usually play. But the thing is, Man City still have 2 cups to win. So I'm saying, if Man City do the treble because they already won League Cup, does that mean they've had a better season than Liverpool?
nah, because
That's
remember,
a big question. Champions League,
'Cause-
FA Cup, and League Cup. Are you crazy?
Liverpool would have won the Prem and the World Cup, or whatever that is. Whatever. I don't know what that is. But it's still a massive achievement because deep it, they won the Champions League, was it last season? They finished second, well, near enough joint second. So you can't really, it's hard to overrule what Liverpool have done, basically, innit? What I'm trying to say. But just because they won, Champions League, just because they won Champions League, what's the other trophy?
Cup.
And FA Cup. That is massive.
That's
I can't
3
lie.
cups, you know.
That is massive. It's hard though, but I think
Wait, so Liverpool won the Club World Cup
and the
and
Prem.
Prem.
Yeah.
So if Man City win 3 trophies, then on paper, who doesn't look like it's had a
Yeah,
better season?
I hear that. I do
It's
hear that.
crazy.
It's true.
And that, I
But
can't lie.
I'm-
If they do that, that's a 6 season for Man City. I don't care
That is.
whether the 20 points thing.
It's true.
That's a wavy season.
That's very true. Even I'm rattled now, boy. Oh, that's tough.
That's a wavy season. Like,
That is. Ooh.
to still win 3 trophies, nah.
Yeah.
Pep will have to be a G for that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's,
I'll even sacrifice FA Cup. I want to win Champions League if I was Man City right now.
plus, they don't even know if they're gonna be in it.
Exactly.
the
So that
following year,
makes
so
you.
might as
Like,
well.
I feel
guess.
like if they don't win it this year, bare players are cutting.
It's true.
And you know what even annoyed me in that game was, fair enough, Sane don't want to sign a new contract. But you have ballers on the bench and you don't want to
Yeah.
bring them on just because of pride. Like, no, you're not signing a contract. Fam, they're still Man City players, fam. Sane, this guy could have changed the game.
He's
man.
getting banned soon as well. So
Free, for
watch out
free.
for Chelsea though. For free. Why for free? Really
Because
for
his
free?
contract ends.
Oh yeah, so they don't get
Man's
nothing. innit?
going for free, you know. You man paid
I
what,
didn't even know
60
that.
mil for him.
Bayern or whoever's grabbing him is getting a bargain and a half. But Bayern are going to be stacked. Every team's going to be stacked. It's going to... Yo, football's going to be interesting. Like, there's a lot of teams. Chelsea going to be stacked. Bayern, City, United are getting stacked as well. Because you got the youngers that are trying to do your thing now. Greenwood.
Meanwhile, Arsenal.
Listen, that club, you lot, man. I thought anybody supporting Arsenal, man, you lot just better pray that God comes and plays for your team, or him and his angels will come and, you know, take over, because you lot need. What's that one? What's that helpline service? You lot need SOS right now, fam.
I genuinely believe they're actually a mid-table team now.
Yeah,
like,
I think defensively they're awful.
And the thing is,
shambolic.
It's been happening for time, and then obviously the fans are voicing their opinions, but the club don't want to listen.
You know what? Yeah, it's gone from them not having a good attack to having an okay defense, from them having a decent attack, decent attacking team, to dead defensive team. Sorry, so yeah, like, so it's just
splash out on the back, man. That's what I was saying. Get 2 solid defenders.
I mean, go get what's his name from Napoli?
Koulibaly. I think he's trying to go City though.
Yeah, I think I saw 72 mil.
Yeah,
that's and the thing is, like I even told you the other day, like, who wants to play for Arsenal right now? It's tough. Like
there's no attraction whatsoever, especially when they know about Arsenal Fan TV. Yeah. It's like they don't want to be getting that sort of hate or whatever. It's
like their name don't even hold weight.
Yeah. Like, and I feel like, I don't know what it is, but Arsenal players get injured bare, you know.
True.
Like, more than any other team that I can think of. Like, I always see that it's like, I don't know what physio they've got, but they always getting injured.
That physio needs to be sacked.
Like, always getting injured. I'm only talking about the ones where it's in the game and something happens to them. All right, cool. But it's the ones where they'll just be training or whatever, and next thing you know, they're out. Next thing you know, they're out of the game.
But boy,
that one, boy, football, man.
Listen, we love it. We actually love it, man. It's a roller coaster, man. The highs and the lows, we love everything about it. So, but yeah, guys, I think that is all we have for today.
Say no more.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure being back in the studio. You know.
Yeah. Getting
this content out for you guys again.
I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
We was meant to have guests today.
Yeah, shout out to the guests and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually even screen record this, man. I'm gonna send it to them as well, so they can feel it the way I'm feeling it right now. I'm looking at both the way I'm feeling it right here. The way I'm feeling it right here. We should have 2 guests right here. I'm not gonna say their names, but I'm gonna send them a message in it. So don't worry, guys. The guests are coming soon. For real. Apart from those other 2, you know what I mean.
Try. If I tell you the reason.
Yeah. If we tell you the reason,
you won't believe it.
I'm gonna screen record this whole bit. And I'm gonna send it to both of them. Listen, they think the joke.
Certain phone calls are going to voicemail.
Yeah, you know, like that.
Welcome to the EE.
Yeah. Welcome to the. Listen, all of that. You guys know how it be. But anyways, though, man.
Yeah. That's it for the pod, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening on the audio. Be sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. We're on all platforms, so Spotify, your favorite platform, basically.
You know.
So be sure to do that, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace.
Bless.
She only call me when she's in need. She don't knock the door, she got keys. She don't play around, she don't tease. When I throw the bone, she receive it. We call this sexual healing.